Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're working on our table runner and today we are on row 2. We have turned our work. We are on the wrong side of our work and we're going to get ourselves started today. We want to start row 2 with a chain 3. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. Okay, that gets us going here and we want to do 3 double crochets in each chain space across. Okay, we learned about that last time, didn't we? So we want to yarn over. Now we are working in these spaces. So where we were working in our chain, we don't need to do that now, and we're not going to work in a stitch here either. We're going to go in this hole. This is called your cluster space. So we're going to yarn over and enter the cluster space. Yarn over and pull through. Pull that little loop up. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your first double crochet. So yarn over, enter that cluster space again. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. There's 2. We need one more. So yarn over, enter again, and your third double crochet. So those cluster spaces are nice. They have a lot of room, don't they? Yarn over, enter the next cluster space. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your first double crochet. And then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Second, yarn over and go in for that third. Enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, this is what we're looking like. We're building up our work. We're going to do 3 double crochets in each of these cluster spaces all the way across. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to do this all the way until we get to the end, and when we get to the end we'll be doing a double crochet in that little chain space that we did. So we'll just focus right now on doing these 3 double crochets in each of these cluster spaces, and there's plenty of room, like I said, to fit your stitches in there. That's the joy of working in these spaces. They're lovely. They're nice and easy, aren't they? You don't have to find a stitch. You don't have to, look around like, wait, this one's smaller, this one's bigger, or what have you. You just get to work right in that space, working up your double crochets, just like you did for row 1. Okay. So this is beautiful, nice and easy. So we will work this all the way across this time. So we're going to do 2 and 3 today and get ourselves going. We're going to start to see some progress in our work, which is always so nice, isn't it? So working the next cluster space, 3 double crochets. So the middle part of the work is fairly straightforward, isn't it? It's the little ends that we have to really kind of pay attention to a little bit, but that's okay. This is a great project if you're traveling, because you're going to have a big repeat section. So it's a nice one to take along with you, or maybe you like to binge watch something and you just need to kind of half pay attention and you can just crochet at the same time, because once you get past that, counting out that initial chain, there's not a lot of counting going on, which is nice, because sometimes when I'm counting and if someone talks to me, I lose count and then I gotta start over again. But this, where you only need to focus on 3 double crochets in each space, I really think that this is a nice project to take along with you. So it's just a thought, but I always like to throw those kinds of things out there, and everyone does their crochet at different times. So sometimes people like to sit in bed at night and instead of reading, maybe you're crocheting or what have you. Everyone's got different patterns, different habits. So, all right, I'm getting close to the end here, but I'm going to keep working on these, and you keep working on your 3 double crochet clusters, and when we get toward the end there, we'll meet up again. Here we go. Okay, this is my last cluster here, so I still need a 3 double crochet cluster in this space, even though we only have that little one on the end there, because you need one after the cluster, right? So there's my last 3 double crochet cluster. Okay, and then we had the double crochet and the chain space. So in that chain space, we're going to yarn over and go in the chain space. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 for a double crochet right there, just like that. Okay, so this is what we look like at the end of row 2. All right, that was the wrong side of our work because our tail is over here on the right. So now we're going to turn our work. Let me fix my little thing here. Turn my work. Okay. All right, now everybody turned, ready to go. Now we're facing the right side of our work. This is row 3, and we're going to start row 3 with a chain 3. So yarn over and pull through 1. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 3. Okay, so we have a little space right here, right? And we're just going to go in this space and we're going to give it a double crochet. So yarn over, enter that space right there. Can you see it on your work? It's right before your cluster. Enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and then we are going to do 3 double crochets in our cluster space. So yarn over, enter your cluster space, and give it 3 double crochets, just like you've been doing. 1 and 2 and 3. Wonderful, wonderful. How's that? Okay? And then same thing with the next cluster space. So this is row 3 now that we are on. This is an odd row, which means we're facing the right side of our work. Okay, and we're going to keep going along and putting these 3 double crochet clusters into the cluster spaces. Beautiful. Okay. I love how this repeats in the middle like that. A little bit different at the beginning, a little bit different at the end, but the middle is all the same, and that's what I was talking about. It's what makes it so lovely. Okay, and then we just keep going along. I know I'm making this into a fall color because that's what I had hoped for my table, but this really would be a great Christmas project too. You could do Christmas colors, maybe shades of red or red and green or whatever color you do for your Christmas decorations would be nice, or even as a gift for a friend. It would be a great housewarming gift if you know their color schemes, or a wedding gift. That would be beautiful too. You could even just do neutrals. You could do pretty neutral colors if you're not sure on people's color schemes, because maybe you do like a cream or white, shades of white. That would be pretty, or grays. Kind of would match almost anything, right? So those are always ideas if you're looking for things to get started on, maybe for Christmas presents. If you're not, you might not need something for fall. I just thought this would look pretty for fall. I did have an idea about, when I was first thinking of what colors to use, I thought, oh, it would be really cute in candy corn colors. Just like blocks of the yellow and the orange and the white like that. But I wanted it to be for all of fall, like to go through Thanksgiving. And so I didn't really want the candy corn theme from, Thanksgiving when I have my little cornucopia on the table and everything. So I don't know. I guess it would look okay, but I was just kind of going for some kind of fallish kind of colors. So I think this will be pretty. So this again, like I said, is row 3. We are currently doing our 3 double crochet clusters in each of our cluster spaces. So, and I'm just gabbing away. I like to hear other people's ideas too. everybody, we're all so creative. Y'all have wonderful ideas and of how to use things, like when we make baskets and stuff. Everyone's got great ideas of how to use them and what to use them for, or what kind of yarns they're using. It's just fun to chat about it, because we all have different ideas, you know. I'm sure you think of a lot of good ideas that I don't even scratch the surface on here, mentioning things. So it's a work of art. You know, you just do your own ways, your own piece of beautiful, right? All right, so we're getting towards the end of 3. How are you doing? You're okay with these double crochets? I mean, I just get going along, and I almost don't even think about them anymore. I just keep trucking along, but I like the double crochet. It makes your work build up quickly. It's a nice tall stitch. I like that. So it does work up nice and quick. Okay, so this is a cluster here. Yep, there's our cluster. Okay, so I did my last set of the 3 double crochets right there, right? And in this last chain space right here, we're only going to give it 2 double crochets. So we're going to work in the space again, just give it 2 double crochets instead of 3. And that way it will sit proper, like it's supposed to. Okay, so that is the end of 3. Like I said, this is the right side of your work, all right? It's looking good, isn't it? Oh, it's built up so nice. It's beautiful. I really do like this a lot. So take your time if you're still working on these double crochets. And when we meet up next time, we're going to work 4 and 5, and I'm going to set you free for the bulk. Okay, so we'll know exactly what it is we're doing for our bulk section. Just keep an eye. I mean, if you're like me and I'm talking away, make sure that you have the 3 double crochets in each of these. Just take a look at them at the end of each row, so that you don't want to have to tear it all out. I mean, this is a great beginner project because this was row 1, this was row 2, this was row 3. They are easy to count, but you don't want to have to, do all that work and then pull it all out and start all over again. So take your time with it. It's all good. Not a race, it's a hobby, right? So, all right, that's the end of row 3, and I will see you next time. Thank you, and have a joyful day.